Hey guys, tonight we settle beneath the sprawling arms of one of Africa's most iconic giants, the Baobab tree. You trudge through the warm dusk, the air thick with the scent of dry earth and distant fires, until you find yourself standing under its enormous, gnarled canopy. The bark feels rough and ancient beneath your fingertips, like the skin of a creature that has seen millennia pass by. You probably won't survive this night without a few sweet dreams, but that's the point. This tree has been a silent guardian of peaceful nights for centuries, if not longer. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. And hey, why not drop your location and local time in the comments? It's always fascinating to see where in the world we're all drifting off to sleep. Now, dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum, and let's ease into tonight's journey together. The Baobab, sometimes called the upside-down tree, stands like a giant sentinel across the African savanna. Its thick trunk, swollen and bulbous, looks like roots reaching skyward rather than branches stretching down. You can't help but feel a little dwarfed standing beneath it, as if you've stumbled into a natural cathedral. This tree isn't just a plant, it's a living monument, a silent witness to countless generations of humans, animals, and stars wheeling overhead. Historians still argue whether the Baobab's peculiar shape inspired early African storytellers to imagine it as a tree uprooted from the heavens, or if the myth came first and shaped how people saw the tree. Either way, the Baobab's silhouette is unmistakable, and its presence commands respect. You might even say it's the original skyscraper of the savanna, though thankfully without the traffic jams or noisy elevators. The Baobab's bark is smooth and shiny, almost like polished wood, but it's surprisingly tough. You could try to carve your initials here, but the tree's thick skin has been known to heal itself over decades, erasing human marks as if they were mere whispers. This resilience is part of what makes the Baobab so special. It's a survivor, a slow-moving giant that endures droughts, fires, and the passage of time with quiet dignity. As you lean back against the trunk, the heat of the day fades, replaced by a gentle coolness under the tree's shade. The air feels soft to hear, as if the Baobab's presence itself soothes the world around it. You might notice the faint rustle of leaves, a sound that's almost like a lullaby, coaxing you to relax and let your thoughts drift. It's no coincidence that so many African cultures have woven the Baobab into their stories of rest, peace, and dreams. You probably didn't realize that some Baobabs are estimated to be over 1,000 years old. Imagine the stories they could tell if they spoke, tales of ancient tribes, wandering animals, and starry nights much like this one. And speaking of stars, the Baobab's broad canopy often frames the night sky perfectly, making it a natural spot for stargazing and quiet reflection. But the Baobab isn't just a passive backdrop. It's been a vital part of life for countless communities. Its shade offers refuge from the harsh sun, its fruit provides nourishment, and its hollow trunks sometimes serve as shelters or storage spaces. You might say the Baobab is the original multitasker, quietly supporting life in ways both obvious and mysterious. And here's a quirky tidbit: some Baobabs have been known to store thousands of liters of water in their trunks, acting like natural water tanks during dry seasons. So, if you ever find yourself lost in the savanna, the Baobab might just be your best friend, though I wouldn't recommend trying to tap it yourself unless you want a very sticky situation. As you settle deeper into the Baobab's embrace, you start to feel the weight of history and myth mingling with the cool night air. This tree is more than wood, and leaves it's a symbol of endurance, community, and the gentle rhythms of African nights. And as you close your eyes, you might just catch the faintest whisper of stories waiting to be told. You open your eyes to the Baobab's silhouette against the deepening twilight, its branches twisting like tangled fingers reaching for the stars. It's easy to see why ancient storytellers looked at this tree and imagined it as something otherworldly, something uprooted from the heavens and planted upside down on earth. The Baobab's shape is so peculiar that it practically demands a story, and African folklore delivers with a cosmic prank that's as charming as it is mysterious. Legend has it that the Baobab was once a proud tree standing tall and straight, its roots firmly planted in the ground. But the gods, or sometimes mischievous spirits depending on the version, decided to play a trick. They uprooted the Baobab and flung it back into the earth upside down, with its roots sticking up into the sky. This is why the Baobab's branches look like roots, and why it seems to defy the natural order. You can almost hear the tree grumbling in the wind, a bit embarrassed but too dignified to complain. Historians still argue whether this myth arose because of the tree's unusual shape or if the story itself shaped how people perceived the Baobab. Either way, the tale has stuck around for centuries, passed down through generations like a gentle bedtime riddle. It's a reminder that nature and myth often dance together, each influencing the other in ways that are hard to untangle. The upside-down tree story isn't just a quirky anecdote, it reflects a deeper relationship between people and their environment. The Baobab's odd form invites curiosity and respect, encouraging communities to see the natural world as a place full of wonder and mystery. It's a tree that challenges expectations, much like the stories that surround it. You might chuckle to yourself imagining the gods' prank as a cosmic joke, but there's a tender side to this myth too. The Baobab, despite its topsy-turvy fate, became a symbol of resilience and adaptation. It didn't wither or complain, it thrived, offering shade, food, and shelter to all who sought it. In a way, the tree's upside-down nature is a metaphor for finding strength in unexpected places. And here's a fun fringe tidbit: some folklore suggests that the Baobab's roots reaching skyward are actually a way for the tree to connect with the spirit world. The roots are said to be channels through which ancestral spirits communicate with the living, making the Baobab a kind of natural telephone line between worlds. Whether or not you buy that, it's a beautiful image to drift off to, the idea that the tree is a bridge between earth and sky, life and dreams. As you lean back against the trunk again, you notice how the bark's texture seems to tell its own story. It's smooth in some places, rough in others, like the tree has weathered countless storms and still stands proud. This bark has been the canvas for many a tale, carved by hands long gone but remembered in the grooves and scars. The Baobab's mythic status also inspired art and music, with storytellers using its image to explore themes of transformation and endurance. You might find yourself humming a tune or recalling a story where the Baobab plays a starring role. Its upside-down branch is a symbol of life's unpredictable twists. So, as you settle deeper into the evening, remember that the Baobab's shape is more than just a botanical curiosity. It's a living legend, a tree that carries the weight of myth and history in its twisted limbs. And as the stars begin to twinkle above, you can almost hear the ancient laughter of gods and spirits, still enjoying their cosmic joke. You shift your weight, feeling the cool earth beneath you as the Baobab's vast canopy stretches overhead like a protective umbrella. The sun has dipped below the horizon, but the tree's shade still lingers, a gentle reminder of the refuge it offers during the day. Travelers, animals, and dreamers alike have long sought shelter beneath this generous canopy, finding a moment of peace in its cool embrace. Imagine a weary wanderer crossing the African plains, the sun blazing overhead with no relief in sight. The Baobab's shade is a welcome oasis, a natural refuge that invites you to pause, breathe, and let the world slow down. Its branches spread wide, casting a cool shadow that softens the harshness of the midday heat. You might even catch the faint scent of its leaves, a subtle, earthy aroma that seems to calm the mind. Historians still argue whether the Baobab's role as a natural shelter was purely practical or if it also held spiritual significance as a place of safety and rest. Either way, the tree's shade has been a vital part of life for countless communities, offering more than just physical relief. It's a symbol of comfort and protection. The Baobab's shade isn't just for humans. Animals, too, find solace beneath its branches. Elephants, antelopes, and birds gather here, creating a quiet ecosystem where life thrives in the cool shadows. You might picture a lazy lioness dozing in the dappled light or a family of monkeys chattering softly as they rest. The Baobab is a natural gathering spot, a peaceful crossroads where the rhythms of the wild and human life intertwine. Here's a quirky tidbit: some baobabs have been known to live for thousands of years, and their shade has witnessed generations of animals and people passing through. One baobab in Zimbabwe is estimated to be over 2,000 years old, making it a living monument to endurance and hospitality. You could say it's the original Airbnb host, offering free shade and shelter for millennia. The tree's shade also inspired a unique kind of storytelling. Underneath its branches, communities would gather as the sun set, sharing tales that blended history, myth, and everyday life. The baobab became a natural amphitheater, its vast canopy creating a cozy, intimate space where voices could be heard and imaginations could roam free. You might find it amusing that some baobabs have hollow trunks large enough to shelter entire families or even serve as temporary storage for goods. In some regions, these natural rooms were used as meeting places or even small shops. It's like the tree was saying, "Why build a house when you've got me?" As night deepens, the baobab's shade transforms from a refuge from the sun to a gentle canopy under which dreams begin to stir. The cool air, the rustling leaves, and the soft sounds of nocturnal life create a soothing atmosphere that invites rest and reflection. It's no wonder that so many African cultures associate the baobab with peaceful nights and sweet dreams. So, as you lie back and let the baobab's shade wrap around you like a soft blanket, remember that this tree is more than just a giant plant. It's a sanctuary, a storyteller, and a silent guardian of countless peaceful nights. And as the stars peek through the branches above, you can almost feel the tree's quiet heartbeat, steady and reassuring. You find yourself drawn deeper into the baobab's embrace, where the tree's role as a village hub unfolds like a slow, comforting story. Picture a dusty African village, the sun dipping low, casting long shadows that stretch across the earth. At the center stands the baobab, its massive trunk a natural gathering place where elders settle on worn mats, their voices weaving tales that ripple through the warm evening air. The baobab isn't just a tree, it's the heart of the community. Beneath its sprawling branches, decisions are made, disputes are settled, and wisdom is passed down. Children's laughter rings out as they play in the dappled light, their imaginations fueled by the stories shared under the tree's watchful presence. You can almost hear the gentle hum of conversation, the soft crackle of a fire, and the occasional burst of laughter that makes the village feel alive. Historians still argue whether the baobab's central role in village life was primarily practical, offering shade and a meeting spot, or if it also held a sacred status as a symbol of unity and continuity. Either way, the tree's presence is undeniable, a living monument to community and connection. The baobab's trunk often serves as a natural bulletin board, its bark marked with symbols, messages, or even simple carvings that tell stories or mark important events. Imagine the trunk as a living diary, chronicling the life of the village in silent, enduring script. It's a reminder that history isn't just written in books but etched into the very fabric of the world around us. Here's a quirky tidbit: in some villages, the baobab's hollow trunk was used as a makeshift prison or holding cell. Not exactly a luxury suite, but it shows how versatile this tree can be. You might say the baobab has seen everything, from joyous celebrations to quiet moments of reflection, and even the occasional minor mischief. The tree's role as a village hub also inspired a unique form of social rhythm. Meetings under the baobab often followed the natural cycles of the day and seasons, blending human activity with the gentle pulse of nature. It's like the tree set the tempo for village life, encouraging a pace that's both steady and soothing. You might smile at the thought of elders telling stories about the baobab itself, spinning tales where the tree is a wise old character, full of secrets and gentle humor. These stories often included lessons about respect, patience, and the importance of community, values that the baobab seemed to embody effortlessly. As night falls and the village settles into a peaceful hush, the baobab remains a silent sentinel, its branches cradling the stars and its roots anchored deep in the earth. It's a place where history, myth, and daily life intertwine, creating a tapestry of stories that soothe the soul and invite sweet dreams. So, as you imagine yourself sitting beneath this ancient giant, surrounded by the warmth of community and the soft glow of twilight, remember that the Baobab is more than just a tree. It's a living symbol of connection, a keeper of stories, and a gentle guardian of peaceful nights. You reach out and pluck a Baobab fruit from a low-hanging branch, its rough, woody shell surprisingly light in your hand. As you crack it open, a cloud of powdery white dust escapes, revealing the tangy, citrusy pulp inside, a sweet gift wrapped in folklore and nourishment. This fruit, often called monkey bread, has been a vital source of sustenance for countless African communities, offering a burst of energy and vitamins in the harshest of environments. The Baobab's fruit isn't just food, it's medicine, too. Its pulp is rich in vitamin C, antioxidants, and minerals, making it a natural remedy for everything from fatigue to digestive troubles. You might even find yourself sipping a refreshing Baobab juice, its tartness a gentle wake-up call for your senses. It's no wonder the tree is sometimes called the Tree of Life, a nickname that feels well-earned when you taste its nourishing bounty. Historians still argue whether the Baobab's medicinal uses were discovered purely through trial and error, or if early healers had a deeper understanding of its properties passed down through generations. Either way, the fruit's role in traditional medicine is undeniable, a sweet thread woven through the fabric of African health practices. You might find it amusing that the Baobab seeds are often roasted and ground into a coffee-like drink, offering a caffeine-free alternative that's both earthy and comforting. It's like the tree has a little surprise for every taste bud, from tangy fruit to nutty seeds. The Baobab's fruit also features prominently in folklore. Some stories tell of animals who tried to steal the fruit, only to be outwitted by clever villagers or the tree itself. These tales add a layer of gentle humor to the Baobab's serious role as a provider, reminding us that even the most important things in life can come with a smile. As you savor the fruit's tangy sweetness, you might imagine the Baobab's branches heavy with these nutritious pods, a natural pantry that sustained people through droughts and lean seasons. The tree's generosity is a quiet miracle, offering life and health in a single, humble package. The Baobab's fruit also inspired trade routes and markets, where its powder and seeds were exchanged alongside other goods. You can almost hear the soft chatter of traders, the clink of pottery, and the rustle of woven baskets as the Baobab's bounty made its way across regions. And here's a quirky fringe tidbit: some folklore suggests that eating Baobab fruit can bring vivid dreams or even visions, linking the tree's nourishment to the realm of sleep and spirit. Whether or not you believe that, it's a lovely thought to drift off to, the idea that the Baobab's fruit might sweeten not just your body but your dreams, too. So, as you finish your taste of the Baobab's gift, remember that this tree is more than a silent giant. It's a provider, a healer, and a storyteller, its fruit a delicious chapter in the ongoing tale of African life and lore. You lean closer to the Baobab's massive trunk, feeling the rough grooves and imagining the secrets it holds within. This tree isn't just a silent giant, it's said to be home to spirits and guardians, mysterious beings who watch over the land and its people. These mythical protectors are woven into African folklore like threads of mist, adding a layer of enchantment to the Baobab's already magical presence. In many stories, the Baobab is inhabited by ancestral spirits or nature guardians who ensure the safety and peace of the village. These spirits are often described as gentle but powerful, capable of calming storms or guiding lost travelers back to safety. You might picture a soft glow emanating from the hollow trunk at night, a sign that the guardians are awake and watching. Historians still argue whether these spirit tales were originally meant to explain natural phenomena, or if they served as a way to instill respect and care for the Baobab and the environment. Either way, the idea of the Baobab as a living, breathing protector has endured, shaping how communities interact with this ancient tree. You might find it amusing that some folklore describes the Baobab spirits as having a quirky sense of humor, playing gentle tricks on those who disrespect the tree, like causing a sudden breeze to ruffle their hair or making their footsteps sound louder than they really are. It's a reminder that the Baobab's guardians are watchful but not unkind. The hollow trunks of older baobabs often serve as natural shrines or places of worship, where villagers leave offerings or seek guidance. You can almost hear the soft murmur of prayers and the rustle of leaves as the wind carries messages to the spirits within. It's a sacred space where the physical and spiritual worlds meet. Here's a quirky fringe tidbit. Some tales suggest that the baobab spirits can enter dreams, offering wisdom or warnings to those who sleep beneath its branches. Whether or not you believe in dream spirits, it's a comforting thought that the tree's guardians might watch over your sleep, guiding you through the night. The baobab's role as a spiritual guardian also ties into broader African beliefs about the interconnectedness of nature, ancestors, and the living. The tree becomes a symbol of continuity, a bridge between past and present, earth and sky, life and dreams. As you rest against the baobab's trunk, you might feel a subtle shift in the air, a quiet presence that's both ancient and alive. It's as if the tree itself breathes with the rhythm of the land, its guardians silently ensuring that the night remains peaceful and safe. So, as you close your eyes beneath the baobab's watchful branches, remember that you're not alone. The spirits and guardians of the tree are there too, weaving their gentle magic into the fabric of your dreams and the calm of the night. You close your eyes beneath the baobab's vast canopy, feeling the cool night air wrap around you like a soft blanket. In this quiet moment, you drift into the realm of dreams, where the baobab's influence stretches beyond the physical world into the mysterious landscape of sleep. Across many African cultures, dreams beneath the baobab are believed to carry messages from ancestors and the spirit world, turning the tree into a gateway between the waking and the dreaming. Imagine lying there, the rough bark pressing gently against your back, as your mind begins to wander. The baobab's presence seems to invite a deeper kind of dreaming, one filled with symbols, stories, and whispers from those who came before. These dreams aren't just random images, they're thought to be meaningful, guiding the dreamer with insights or warnings from the ancestral realm. Historians still argue whether these dream beliefs originated from spiritual practices or if they evolved as a way to explain the mysterious power of sleep itself. Either way, the baobab's role as a dream conduit is a fascinating example of how nature and culture intertwine in the African imagination. You might find it intriguing that some folklore suggests the baobab's roots, reaching skyward like fingers, act as channels for these dream messages, connecting the dreamer to the heavens and the ancestors above. It's a poetic image, the tree as a living antenna, tuning into the frequencies of the spirit world. Dreams beneath the baobab often feature recurring themes: animals speaking in riddles, ancestors offering advice, or journeys through strange landscapes. These stories are shared around village fires, passed down as lessons and reminders of the unseen forces that shape daily life. Here's a quirky tidbit: some communities believe that if you wake up with baobab leaves on your pillow, it's a sign that your dreams were especially important, carrying messages you should remember and reflect upon. So, if you ever find yourself dozing off under baobab, maybe tuck a leaf nearby. You never know what dreams might come. The baobab's connection to dreams also highlights a broader cultural respect for sleep as a sacred time, a moment when the boundaries between worlds blur and the soul can wander freely. The tree becomes a symbol of this liminal space, a gentle guardian of the night's mysteries. As you sink deeper into sleep beneath the baobab's watchful branches, you might feel a sense of calm and wonder, knowing that your dreams are part of a timeless conversation between the living and the ancestors. The tree's presence is a quiet invitation to explore the hidden realms of the mind and spirit. So, as the night deepens and your thoughts drift like leaves on a gentle breeze, remember that the baobab is more than a tree. It's a dream weaver, a silent guide through the landscapes of sleep and memory. You shift slightly, feeling the comforting weight of the baobab's trunk behind you as the night deepens and the world grows quieter. The baobab's shade, you realize, isn't just a refuge from the sun. It's also a place believed to ease worries and restless minds. Across many African cultures, the tree's cool shadow is thought to have healing properties, calming both body and spirit as the day fades into night. Imagine sitting beneath the baobab after a long, tiring day. The air feels cooler here, the gentle rustle of leaves like a soft whisper encouraging you to breathe deeply and let go of your troubles. Traditional healers often recommend resting in the baobab's shade to soothe headaches, anxiety, or sleeplessness. It's as if the tree itself exhales a peaceful energy that seeps into your skin and settles your thoughts. Historians still argue whether the baobab's healing reputation comes from its physical benefits, like the shade's cooling effect, or if it's tied to spiritual beliefs about the tree's protective powers. Either way, the baobab's role in traditional medicine and mental well-being is a fascinating blend of nature and culture. You might smile at the idea that the baobab's shade acts like a natural lullaby for the mind, coaxing it into a state of calm and rest. It's a gentle reminder that sometimes, the simplest things, like sitting quietly under a tree, can be the most effective remedies. The baobab's bark and leaves are also used in various medicinal preparations, believed to treat ailments ranging from fevers to digestive issues. You might imagine a healer carefully grinding baobab leaves into a soothing tea, the aroma mingling with the earthy scent of the tree itself. It's a holistic approach to health, where the tree supports life in many forms. Here's a quirky tidbit: some folklore suggests that if you sleep under baobab's shade, you might wake up feeling lighter, as if the tree has absorbed your worries overnight. Whether that's true or just a comforting thought, it's a lovely way to think about the baobab's gentle influence. The baobab's healing shade also plays a role in rituals designed to promote restful sleep and ward off nightmares. Villagers might gather under the tree at dusk, sharing calming words and songs that blend with the natural sounds of the night. It's a communal act of care, with the baobab at the center. As you close your eyes and let the baobab's shade envelop you, you might feel a soft easing of tension, a quiet invitation to surrender to rest. The tree's presence is a balm for the mind, a natural sanctuary where worries can dissolve like morning mist. So, as the night deepens and your breath slows, remember that the baobab shade is more than just a physical refuge. It's a gentle healer, a quiet guardian of peaceful sleep and sweet dreams. You tilt your head back, gazing up through the baobab's tangled branches as the night sky unfolds above you like a vast, glittering tapestry. The stars twinkle softly, their light filtering through the leaves and casting delicate patterns on the ground. The baobab and the stars have long been companions in African folklore, their connection woven into stories of navigation, ritual, and the mysteries of the night. Imagine ancient travelers using the baobab as a landmark beneath the sprawling African sky. Its towering silhouette stands out against the horizon, a natural compass guiding wanderers through vast, open landscapes. The tree's presence helped people orient themselves, especially when paired with the constellations above. It's like having a giant, silent friend pointing the way home. Historians still argue whether the baobab's role in celestial navigation was purely practical or if it also held symbolic meaning in nighttime rituals. Either way, the tree's connection to the stars is a beautiful example of how nature and culture intertwine to create a sense of place and purpose. You might find it charming that some folklore describes the baobab as a meeting point for the earth and sky, where the branches reach up to touch the stars and the roots dig deep into the earth's secrets. It's a poetic image, one that invites you to think about the tree as a bridge between worlds. The baobab also features in stories about the moon and the sun, often portrayed as a witness to their journeys across the sky. Some tales tell of the tree's branches catching moonlight, which then trickles down to bless the earth below. It's a gentle reminder of the rhythms that govern life and the night. Here's a quirky tidbit: in some regions, the baobab's shape is said to mimic the Milky Way's winding path, making it a terrestrial reflection of the celestial river. Whether or not you believe that, it's a lovely thought to carry as you watch the stars twinkle above. The tree's connection to nighttime rituals also includes ceremonies held under its shade, where communities gather to honor ancestors, seek guidance, or celebrate the cycles of nature. The baobab becomes a sacred space, its branches cradling the night's mysteries and the hopes of those below. As you lie beneath the baobab, the stars above seem to pulse in time with your breath, creating a quiet harmony between earth and sky. The tree's presence grounds you, while the cosmos invites your imagination to wander. So, as the night deepens and the baobab's branches frame the endless sky, remember that this tree is more than a giant plant. It's a celestial companion, a guide through the darkness, and a gentle guardian of dreams beneath the African stars. You smile softly as you imagine the baobab not just as a solemn giant, but as a playful trickster in the gentle humor of African folklore. Beneath its towering branches, stories unfold where the baobab outwits animals or plays harmless pranks, adding a lightness to its otherwise majestic presence. These tales are like whispered chuckles in the night, reminding you that even the oldest giants have a mischievous streak. Picture a clever hare trying to steal baobab fruit, only to be outsmarted by the tree's cunning spirit or a wise old tortoise. The baobab might pretend to be asleep, only to shake its branches at just the right moment, sending fruit tumbling down and thwarting the thief. It's a gentle reminder that nature has its own sense of justice and humor, often delivered with a wink. Historians still argue whether these humorous tales were meant to teach lessons about respect and patience, or simply to entertain listeners around the fire. Either way, the baobab's role as a trickster adds a charming layer to its story, making it feel more approachable and alive. You might chuckle at the idea that the baobab sometimes laughs in the wind, its leaves rustling like a secret joke shared with the night. It's as if the tree enjoys the company of those who listen closely, inviting you to join in the fun. Here's a quirky tidbit: some stories describe the baobab as having a ticklish bark, where animals that try to climb it find themselves slipping or getting a gentle nudge from hidden spirits. It's a playful way to explain why the tree's branches are often out of reach, adding a bit of whimsy to its formidable stature. The baobab's humor also appears in tales where it outwits larger animals or even humans, using its size and shape to create clever traps or distractions. These stories celebrate intelligence and creativity, qualities that the baobab seems to embody despite its slow, steady nature. As you imagine these playful scenes, you might feel a lightness spreading through your chest, a reminder that even in the quietest moments, there's room for laughter and joy. The baobab's gentle humor is a balm for the soul, a soft chuckle in the stillness of the night. So, as you rest beneath the baobab's branches, let yourself smile at the tree's mischievous spirit. It's a reminder that peace and playfulness can coexist, and that even the oldest stories have a twinkle in their eye. You find yourself drawn into stories where the baobab quietly symbolizes balance and harmony within gender roles and community life. Beneath its sprawling branches, tales unfold that highlight the tree's gentle influence on social rhythms, reflecting the interconnectedness of men, women, and the natural world. The baobab becomes a living metaphor for cooperation and respect, its presence a steady reminder of the delicate dance that keeps communities thriving. Imagine a story where the baobab's fruit is shared equally among villagers, symbolizing fairness and mutual support. Women might be portrayed as the keepers of the tree's secrets, using its leaves and bark for healing, while men protect the tree and the land around it. These narratives emphasize the complementary roles each person plays, much like the branches and roots of the baobab working together to sustain life. Historians still argue whether these gendered stories were originally meant to reinforce social structures, or if they evolved as a way to celebrate the natural balance observed in the baobab's growth. Either way, the tree's symbolism in gender roles offers a peaceful reflection on community harmony. You might find it interesting that some folklore credits the baobab with teaching lessons about patience and nurturing, qualities often associated with caregiving roles. The tree's slow growth and enduring strength become metaphors for the quiet power found in everyday acts of care and cooperation. Here's a quirky tidbit: in certain regions, the baobab is affectionately called the mother of the forest, a nod to its nurturing qualities and its role in sustaining life. It's a title that carries warmth and respect, inviting you to think of the tree as a gentle guardian of family and community. The baobab's role in gender tales also extends to rituals and ceremonies, where the tree serves as a backdrop for rites of passage or celebrations of fertility and growth. Its presence underscores the importance of balance and respect in these moments, grounding them in the natural world. As you imagine these stories unfolding beneath the Baobab's shade, you might feel a sense of calm and connection, a reminder that harmony is built on understanding and shared responsibility. The tree's symbolism invites you to reflect on the quiet strength found in cooperation and care. So, as you rest beneath the Baobab's branches, let its gentle lessons on balance and community wash over you. It's a peaceful reminder that life, like the tree, thrives when nurtured with patience and respect. You imagine ancient settlements where baobabs stood like silent sentinels at the center of bustling communities, their massive trunks anchoring villages that have since vanished into the sands of time. These lost baobab cities, whispered about in local lore, evoke a sense of mystery and nostalgia, a reminder that the tree's presence once shaped not just individual lives but entire civilizations. Picture a village square dominated by a towering baobab, its branches spreading wide to shelter markets, gatherings, and ceremonies. The tree's hollow trunk might have served as a meeting hall or a place to store precious goods, its bark etched with symbols that told stories of the people who lived there. You can almost hear the murmur of voices, the clatter of pottery, and the soft footsteps of children playing beneath the shade. Historians still argue whether these baobab-centered settlements were deliberately planned around the tree, or if the baobabs simply grew where communities naturally gathered. Either way, the tree's role as a focal point in village life is undeniable, a living landmark that shaped social and cultural rhythms. You might find it fascinating that some baobabs show signs of ancient human modification, carvings, hollows deepened by use, or even evidence of fire pits nearby, suggesting that these trees were integral to daily life and ritual. It's like the baobab was both a witness and a participant in the unfolding story of human history. Here's a quirky tidbit: some legends speak of baobabs that remember the people who once lived nearby, their trunks said to hold the echoes of laughter, songs, and footsteps long gone. Whether poetic or literal, it's a beautiful way to think about the tree as a keeper of memory. The idea of lost baobab cities also invites reflection on the passage of time and the impermanence of human endeavors. While villages may fade, the baobab endures, its roots deep in the earth and its branches reaching for the sky, a timeless monument to resilience. As you picture these vanished communities, you might feel a gentle melancholy mixed with awe, a sense of connection to the past and the enduring power of nature. The baobab stands as a bridge between what was and what remains, inviting you to listen closely to the stories carried on the wind. So, as you rest beneath the baobab's ancient limbs, let your mind wander through the echoes of lost cities and forgotten lives. It's a quiet reminder that even in absence, there is presence, and that the baobab's shade continues to shelter dreams across generations. You feel the gentle pulse of the baobab's legacy as it echoes into the present, where contemporary African artists and storytellers breathe new life into its peaceful symbolism. The tree's ancient presence inspires paintings, music, poetry, and films that celebrate its role as a guardian of calm and a symbol of endurance. It's a living tradition, one that connects past and present through creative expression. Imagine a painter capturing the baobab's twisted branches against a sunset sky, each stroke a tribute to the tree's timeless beauty and strength. Musicians compose lullabies and ballads that echo the soothing rhythms of the baobab's shade, inviting listeners to find peace in their melodies. Poets weave words that honor the tree's role in community and dreams, while filmmakers frame stories beneath its sprawling canopy, blending history and imagination. Historians still argue whether the baobab's modern cultural revival is driven more by nostalgia or a genuine desire to reconnect with nature and heritage. Either way, the tree's peaceful legacy continues to inspire and comfort, bridging generations and continents. You might smile at the quirky ways the baobab appears in contemporary art, sometimes as a whimsical character, other times as a solemn symbol of resilience. Its image is versatile, capable of evoking humor, reverence, or quiet reflection, depending on the artist's vision. Here's a fun tidbit: some modern storytellers incorporate baobab myths into children's books and animations, introducing new audiences to the tree's gentle humor and ancient wisdom. It's like the baobab is getting a fresh bedtime story for a new generation. The Baobab's presence in contemporary culture also reflects broader themes of environmental awareness and cultural pride. Artists use the tree to highlight the importance of preserving natural heritage and honoring the wisdom of ancestors. As you imagine these creative expressions, you might feel a sense of continuity and hope, a reminder that the Baobab's peaceful spirit lives on, inspiring calm and connection in a fast-paced world. So, as you rest beneath the Baobab's branches, let its modern echoes soothe you. The tree's story is still unfolding, a gentle song that invites you to listen, dream, and find peace in its shade. You feel the night's soft embrace as the Baobab's branches cradle the sky, the stars twinkling gently through the leaves like scattered diamonds. The tree's timeless presence invites you to sink deeper into calm, its shade inspiring sweet dreams and peaceful nights across generations. It's a quiet sanctuary where the rhythms of nature and human life blend into a soothing lullaby. Imagine the Baobab standing tall through centuries of sunsets and moonrises, its roots entwined with the earth's heartbeat. Each night, it offers shelter not just from the sun but from the worries and noise of the world, a place where dreams can unfold gently and freely. The tree's shade is more than a physical refuge, it's a symbol of rest, renewal, and the enduring comfort of nature's embrace. Historians still argue whether the Baobab's role as a dream-inspiring guardian is rooted in spiritual belief or practical experience. Either way, the tree's peaceful influence is woven into the fabric of African nights, a constant presence in the stories, songs, and dreams of countless people. You might smile as you recall the Baobab's quirky tales, its playful humor, and its role as a community hub. All these threads come together here, beneath the vast canopy, creating a tapestry of calm and connection that stretches across time and space. Here's a gentle tidbit to carry with you. Some believe that if you listen closely, you can hear the Baobab's slow, steady heartbeat, a rhythm that syncs with your own breath, guiding you toward rest. Whether that's true or just a comforting thought, it's a lovely way to end the day. As you lie beneath the Baobab's branches, the night air cool and soft, you feel a deep sense of peace. The tree's shade wraps around you like a warm blanket, its ancient wisdom whispering lullabies that ease your mind and soothe your soul. So, as your eyelids grow heavy and your breath slows, let the Baobab's gentle presence carry you into a world of sweet dreams and restful sleep. The tree's story is your story now, a timeless journey into calm and comfort. The night deepens around you, soft and still, as the Baobab's branches sway gently in the warm breeze. The world feels quieter here, wrapped in the tree's ancient embrace. You can almost feel the slow pulse of the earth beneath you, steady and reassuring, like a heartbeat syncing with your own. The Baobab's shade is no longer just a place, it's a feeling, a gentle presence that invites you to let go of the day's worries and sink into calm. As your thoughts drift like leaves on a lazy stream, you realize that this tree has been a silent guardian for countless generations, offering shelter, nourishment, and peace. Its stories, whispered through the rustling leaves and carried on the night air, remind you that you are part of something much larger, a timeless dance of nature, myth, and human life. There's no rush here, no need to hurry. The Baobab teaches patience, endurance, and the quiet power of stillness. It invites you to breathe deeply, to feel the cool night air on your skin, and to let your mind wander gently into dreams. The stars above twinkle softly, their light a tender promise of rest and renewal. So, as you close your eyes and let sleep take you, know that the Baobab's peaceful spirit is with you, watching, waiting, and guiding you into the sweetest of dreams. Good night, and may your rest be as deep and enduring as the roots of this magnificent tree.